footbed that we absolutely love. That is one of the slip-on styles that you're seeing right there. That's what we're calling the Barbados. And the Barbados, that would be your red. We also have that available for you in other colors in the front that I'll showcase. I want to say the maybe the navy is almost gone. Okay, midnight, I have 100 left. All right, so we'll get more into that in just a second. Then the thong style that I'm wearing, that you see Lori is wearing, that is the Honolulu. And the color that you see there is that beautiful faded lime, one of the hottest colors of the season. We have this in the prettiest purple. We're calling it like a light shade of purple. Then we also have purple fog. We have it in the silver, and then in this, I believe they're calling that the beach purple, but it's more like a fuchsia. Okay, let's bring in our brand ambassador, Courtney Casher, not even brand ambassador. You are the educator. You travel around working with Birkenstock. It's great to see you.
Good to see you.
What better time for this today's special than this holiday weekend?
I mean, so fun, right?
Right.
We still have a lot of summer left. We still have a lot of sandal season left. So this is super, super exciting. And it is blowing out.
Okay, I just got an update. Courtney, we started with 31,000. We are now down to 11,000 remaining. I know that sounds like a lot, but you figure that's already, what, 2/3 of the quantity, right?
I mean, it started off hot.
No surprise.
No
surprise.
No
Okay,
surprise.
okay, first off, this is the Honolulu, right? And this has been a #1 favorite. I'm going to go ahead and guess. We've never, ever offered this at $27.95.
No.
Today, and only for today, with FlexPay, it's under $6 to get these at home. And that's that, we're calling this that little soft purple.
Yeah, faded.
Purple?
Purple fog.
Purple fog,
Purple
that's
fog.
it. You know what? It's purple. I always like to keep it simple. But anyway, yeah, such a pretty shade. These are the hottest colors we're seeing too.
It is so, I mean, they're so fun. We're seeing it in apparel. You're seeing it in all the florals that are happening this season. These are really fun to pick up at a great price. And you can do multiple colors here. You don't have to just stick with one, because this is where you can pick up Birkenstock color at a really great price. And they're so wearable. You can pack them. They're lightweight. You can take them anywhere. Love these. Both silhouettes are super fun. Thong sandal or a slide. I'm actually wearing the slide. I'm loving it. More of an athletic vibe here. Super fun. A great branded slide. But then again, you have the thong sandal. So I think
I get one of each.
I know that. Well, that's
for
what I'm
sure.
saying.
At
I
this
think that's
value,
what's happening. People are buying multiple pairs. That's why they're going so fast.
Quick update. I'm going to do this quite a bit, and I apologize. I'm not interrupting you by any means. The silver metallic, I have 550 remaining already. So these are dual sizing as well. Can we talk to that?
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
one more update. Sorry. Beetroot. Can we just call it a beautiful fuchsia?
Right. I'm with you.
1,500 remaining in the beetroot. And you're right. These are like, they're feather lightweight. Okay, so that in the Honolulu is where we're really limited. I'm going to gather right now your best bet, which I'm surprised. I'm loving this red. I love, and you can see, of course, the Birkenstock logo right on the very top. So we have that red. This we're calling, there's two blues. So this is the bright blue.
Ultra blue.
Ultra blue. I have 900 now remaining in ultra blue. And then next I'll show you, this is like a classic navy. And then lastly, the midnight, which is basically final call.
Right.
Okay. Let's tell everybody, educate. So I think we just take advantage of, like, just know that everybody knows the name Birkenstock.
Yes.
And most of us do, because it's been around since when?
1774, 251 years, which is kind of crazy when you really think about Birkenstock being around that long. But again, this is a brand that has, stayed the test of time. People love this brand because of the craftsmanship here. And you can kind of see on the timeline in 1902, they started their contoured arch support, and that's really about the footbed. All of our footbed remains consistent in each and every single pair of Birkenstock. They finally started making shoes in the 1960s, which we love. The Madrid was the very first sandal.
Which we have coming up.
Which is crazy. And then it came to the U.S. in 1966. A lady named Margot Fraser brought the brand to the U.S. and started selling it at health and wellness food stores, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. And so then now here we are today in 2025 after 251 years with the brand. That has not changed. This footbed has not changed. And I think that there's a lot to say about a brand who keeps the consistency of a footbed, and that's why people love it. They know the heritage and the craftsmanship that goes into each and every pair. But when you talk about EVA, we did not skimp on the EVA product, even though it's at such a great price, you're still getting all of the benefits of that Birkenstock footbed. You're getting a deep heel cup, which is going to cradle and stabilize your heel. You're getting the contoured footbed. That is supporting all of the arches of your foot. You're getting a wide toe box, and what that means is it has your toes are going to be able to move freely, which is super nice. And last but not least, there is a toe bar, which is going to rest really nicely underneath your toes. And so when you walk, it creates a natural gripping motion, and therefore it creates circulation in your legs.
And you notice the difference the very first time you take a footstep. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. Okay, so here's what's happening. Super busy. Best way to get through is scan that QR scan or shop all Birkenstock, because we very rarely, let me say this, have Birkenstock on sale.
Right.
Very rarely. What we do have is flex pay, so that's always a benefit. Today, we have a today's special with over 20,000 gone. We have flex pay, which means it's going to be under $6 to get these at home. Whether you've tried Birkenstock in the past or not, this is that perfect way to get started. It's EVA, so we're going to talk about that, especially this time of the year. I mean, this is that shoe you put right by your front door and you're walking the dog. It doesn't matter if it's raining outside. You wear it to the beach, you wear it to the pool, you wear it to the airports because it's so comfortable. And you do have that amazing support of that footbed. Can we talk sizing for a second, Courtney?
So Birkenstock is whole sizes only, which is great. So a 5, 5.5 is one size, your 6, 6.5 is another size. I'm a 9.5. I fit in that 9, 9.5. The most important thing about Birkenstock sizing is when you get it home, you want to make sure you try it on and your heel is really resting in that heel cup and your toes are resting right before that toe bumper. And then you'll feel the arch support, and then you'll feel the toe bar resting underneath your toes. And it should really rest inside of the shoe. So you shouldn't be kind of pushing out, or it shouldn't be from end to end. This is really hugging your shoe and or hugging your foot. And so again, you will know if you're not wearing the right size because it's going to hit you in different places that you're like, oh, that might be a little uncomfortable. That could definitely be a wrong size. So if you see here, all of the components of this footbed, there's that deep, deep heel cup. That is allowing your foot to really rest in its natural state, and it's going to cradle and stabilize your heel. The contoured footbed, this is supporting all of the arches of your foot. The roomy toe box, this is wonderful because it is allowing your toes to really move freely. And last but not least, there's that raised toe bar. And so this is resting right underneath your toes. And so when you walk, you know, your toes will naturally grip on that toe bar, and it's not going to scrunch your toes up. It's just going to naturally grip, and that creates circulation in your legs. So again, Birkenstock is founded on health and wellness. That is the DNA of our brand, and you're getting all of that inside of this Birkenstock shoe.
Under $30 today. And here's the other thing, because of the way your toes rest so perfectly, don't be afraid of the thong, because that's the one thing people say, oh, I don't know if I can deal with it. You don't even feel it. Right. You really don't even feel it.
You don't, because it's actually a contoured toe post. So again, you know, we're thinking about all of the comfort, and it's all built in here, but they've really shaved that toe post down. I think if you can see it here, if you kind of get closer up to this toe post, and you can kind of
Didn't do a very good job with my tanning, my fake tanning belly. I can tell you that for sure.
No one will notice. No one will notice. But if you can see this toe post, and you can see kind of it's a little more streamlined. And so what they've done is they've really shaved it down. So what it will do is it will slide right in between your toes. And most toe posts are round, right? And so this is really kind of shaved down, and it's sliding right between your toes, and you don't really even notice it's there. And that is why this is one of the most comfortable thongs, I think, on the market, because it's super, super easy. It's super wearable.
And we're going to come through colors real quick because we're super busy and we are losing sizes like right before. You can faster than we can even. Okay, then we can catch up with. We started with over 31,000. Now you see 21,000 that have been spoken for. This is Purple Fog. That's what I'm wearing right now. I have 550 remaining. Good luck. I hope you're able to get yours. This is our Faded Lime, one of the hottest colors out there. I'm loving these greens. And think of this as your pop too, because you know, if you do a lot of basics, go with one of the fun colors. Okay, about 900 of those remaining. Of course, the perfect neutral. This is your silver. I have 500 remaining there. flying out the door. I wish I had my size on this because look, it goes perfectly with the color of my dress that I'm wearing. That's our most popular in this hour, Beat Purple, and we have about 1,500 there remaining. So this is the Honolulu, and then we also have the Barbados, which you're wearing, which looks so cute in this fun little casual look.
So cute, right?
Darling.
Very athletic inspired. Slides are really happening right now. You're seeing slides everywhere. They did, I know.
I'm going to grab the pink there too. I can show you how I can change out my colors.
Slides are everywhere, and I'm loving this too because you can wear this with socks. You're seeing a lot of athletic styled socks with slides, and it's super easy for after sport, for recovery, and people are loving the idea of being able to just kind of slide something on.
Sure.
This is a branded slide. I love it that it says Birkenstock. So people are really kind of wanting brands right now, and brands that they know and that they love, and Birkenstock is a brand that people know and love, and it's all ages.
You know, it's funny because, you know, years ago, it'd be like, oh, a certain, you know, just really more the hippie style, right? And then when people started realizing, wow, the health benefits, promoting good health, it's like, okay, not only that, they look great, they're fashionable now. Now we have the EVA, and it's like when you start and you get used to this footbed, you don't want to wear anything else. So that's why we hear people that call in and say, oh my goodness, I've had the same Birkenstocks for over 20 years.
Which is kind of crazy.
I know, it's true. You just can't wear them out. Okay, in the Barbados, the red, I want to say most sizes still available, but just maybe a couple thousand there. Then we have this, what we're calling ultra blue, which is almost like a sapphire gemstone. It's about a really bright gemstone. About 900 of those remain. And then the navy that Courtney's wearing, which I love. Listen, if you had your heart set, I'm going to put this next to the midnight because midnight's almost sold out. But listen, I would get the navy if the midnight in your size is gone.
And the navy is a true navy, and that's what I like about it. So it is a true navy. The midnight was a little more pulling a little darker blue, like a little more of a charcoal almost. It was kind of like an in-between of a really dark navy and almost like a charcoal black. So again, if you want a true navy, that is a true navy. And then of course the ultra blue, that's a fun pop. And again, I'm loving this sports athletic inspired, but it also looks super cute with swim, right? I'm loving that. But this is a great shower shoe. This is a great dorm shoe if you have to, you know, have a shower shoe for the dorm. This is a great camping shoe, right? So if you want to, you know, just slide on something that is waterproof, this is a really great slide. And again, you can wear it with socks, without socks. I'm loving the slide. It's the first time I wore it. Earlier today I was wearing the Honolulu, but now that I've put the slide on, I'm like, okay, I think I need this. I don't own this, but I'm like, I think I need it because it does. It kind of gives you a really fun vibe, and it's super easy on and off. And if you don't want anything between your toes, this is a really great, super cute, smart slide. And you know, Callie was saying that there's a lot of foot coverage here. So if you don't really want to show a lot of your foot or a lot of your toes, this has a lot more foot coverage, which is great.
You know, and that's what we're seeing. That's a great point. In the red, and it's Mon, right? Mon, what size shoe do you wear in? You're so sure. I'm going to talk about sizing. She's wearing the 7.5, and Laura, you're a 9. Okay, so I'm a size 6.5, and you're a size.
I'm a size 9.5.
Size 9.5. So it's dual sizing, so you can't make a mistake here.
Exactly.
Just get them home, get them out of the box. You always have your 30-day money-back guarantee. Just in this airing alone, well over 400 have been selected. As I mentioned earlier, sizes are getting limited right across the board. I don't ever want to rush you to make a decision. I don't. But when we have a today's special and the best price we've ever done on a Birkenstock, and you're thinking, okay, gifting or for myself, I'm telling you, don't forget to check out. At least get them home, and you're securing the best value we've ever offered before. We started with $31,000. We know you recognize the name Birkenstock. For the day, and it's only a little after 1 o'clock here on the East Coast, we have about 10,000 remaining. So yeah, 2/3 of our quantity has already been selected, and here's what I'm being told. Some people are ordering 3 and 4.
I bet.
It's so smart. You'll be so incredibly happy. We've done these in the past. We've done them at $34, $39 with flex pay, never 5 flex payments, never under $30, and they're always a customer pick favorite. So when it's this time of the year especially, and you want that perfect sandal that promotes good foot health, that looks great. Look, I put it on my dress.
It's
it was
adorable.
like it was made to go with my dress,
well,
right?
That's the benefit about Birkenstock. You know, you can dress it up, you can dress it down. It's the perfect outfit completer. And the one thing is, it just kind of goes with everything. And you know, when it goes with everything, but the best part about Birkenstock is that Birkenstock footbed. So that is the DNA of the brand. That's the foundation of the brand. And this, you're not compromising the footbed components in the EVA. It's the exact same footbed. And as you can see here, it's like if you've ever been to the beach, the first thing that you're going to notice is when you step on the sand, your heel is going to dig in. That's the first thing you notice. And we like to say it's as walking as nature intended. And so what it does is the footbed follows the curve of your foot. And so again, over time, the more you wear this, the more comfortable it becomes. It's almost like a custom orthotic. Now, it's not going to happen in the EVA, but again, it's the same footbed, but this is just going to be an EVA. But again, it is comfortable. It is supportive. It's giving you the roomy toe box. It's giving you the toe bar. And again, you can get this wet. You're going to be able to hose this down. Say you're gardening, right? And you get them dirty. You can just hose this down. These are the Birkenstock that you do want to get wet. Our traditional cork, you do not want to get this wet. Right. So you want to, this is what you can get wet, but this is so lightweight as well. So this is a grab and go. You throw it in your bag. You can always have a pair, in your bag. So if you're wearing heels and you finally are like, I've had enough, I need to change my shoes. This is so lightweight and you have it in your bag, you won't even notice.
That's what I have. Like, I'm always complaining because I always have to wear heels because I'm so short. But it's my Birkenstocks, little slip-ons that I come into work with, that I wear back and forth to the studios. And here's the other thing I want to say. My toes, unfortunately, I have my dad's toes, they curl under. But when I wear this footbed, they don't.
Right.
Because of the way, because it's proper placement.
Yes,
right?
You can spread your feet out. You can spread your toes out.
It's the weirdest thing.
And it's really nice. It has a roomy toe box, so it allows your toes to really spread out. And that toe bar underneath also allows for you just to do a slight gripping motion. So, sometimes when you're trying to hold your shoes on because there isn't something that's helping, your toes do shrink up, right? And you're kind of gripping and grabbing. With this, it's grabbing the toe bar. So when you put your feet when you put your toes in, it just naturally grabs that. So it's really nice. And again, that creates circulation in your legs, which we love. I mean, I can't say enough about the Birkenstock footbed. As you can see here, you don't see a lot of shoes that really allow your heel to kind of sink down, which that is really allowing your body to rest in its natural state. It's allowing your foot to rest in its natural state. And so that's why we have that deep heel cup. And it's also going to be cradled and stabilized, right? Because it comes up a lot higher here in the back. So your heel is there, allowing your body and your foot to rest in its natural state. And then you have all of that arch support. You can kind of see it here, all of the arch support. And then you have that wider toe box, which is really nice. A wide toe box so your toes really can spread out, really kind of move freely, which we love. There's nothing worse than having your toes kind of pinched inside a narrow sandal. It's the worst. And then, of course, you have that toe bar. And then you also have this really great toe bumper, which I love too, because if you stub your toe wearing a pair of sandals, the worst. This is going to protect your toes, which we love too. So, I mean, again, all of the benefits of this Birkenstock footbed embedded in this EVA at a really great price.
Well, best price we've ever done, ever, and perfect timing, like we said. Just get them out of the box, and you're going to be wearing these. And the other thing is, I always tell you, I feel like I stand up straighter when I wear my Birkenstock. Like I feel like, my shoulders are big. I don't know what it is. I'm sure it has something to do with the alignment of your feet and all that.
Yeah, it's really that heel cup because it's like, most shoes are flat, right? And so it's naturally going to pitch you forward. But with this, your heel is sinking in, so you're allowing your body to rest in its natural state. That is the benefit of Birkenstock. That's the magic, really, of Birkenstock. And that's why so many people love to wear Birkenstock. If you've never put on a pair of Birkenstock, this is a great opportunity to try it out, right? It's a great price. This is, it's kind of like the gateway into the brand. So if you're a little afraid to kind of make the bigger investment in the cork, this is a great way to start. And again, once you wear it, you don't get out of it. Like, this is going to be your go-to shoe. You will not stop wearing your Birkenstock.
How about our colors? Carl and I have 20 pairs.
Oh, yeah.
I have 40 pairs. That's the only thing I'll wear. And the great thing is now, there's no rules, you know? So these are fun, they're fashionable, they're colors you're not gonna always find, that are not always available. I can promise you, not at under $30 at this today's special price. And on top of that, if you shop with any major credit card, debit card, Apple Pay, however you may be set up, why not take advantage of the 5 flex pays? Get them home for under $6. I didn't even mention the free shipping and handling. That's just like another fantastic bonus on this, holiday weekend with one of the most recognized footwear brand names in the world. And we can really truly say that. So the thong is going to be your Honolulu, and then here's your color choices once again. At the top, we have this faded fog purple. Purple fog. Okay, 500 left in the purple fog. Then we have the faded lime. I have 900 remaining there. Silver metallic, 500 left there. Beetroot, which is the perfect fuchsia, fewer than 1,400. But that's our most popular right now. I'm so glad, because so many of us tend to go with solid colors, or I just love color in general. And any one of these fun fashion colors will pop that. And then you can wear these obviously barefoot, or you see the kids, a lot of times wearing them with the socks, little tube socks. In the Barbados, midnight's just about gone, so good luck to you there. Only in size 5. Oh, wow. So that would be your 5, 5.5. Okay. 5.5. And next to that is the navy. You're still pretty good there. Okay, we brought a lot of those in. I love the navy with your navy stripes.
I know, it's so fun, it's so fun.
Ultra blue, 900 remaining in that ultra blue. That's another fun, I think, just like fashion color. And listen, step outside the box. Go with it. It's a true red. It's a fun red, and that's been very popular in this hour, too.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of red in general. People are like wearing red with khakis, just kind of popping it, and it's fun. I think, everyone's done a lot of pinks, a lot of pastel-y colors. Red is making a statement, right? It's like, I'm here.
I mean, you can do the red, too, with what you have on.
I know, I love it. But everyone is really kind of gravitating toward all of these really great colors. And again, if you have a child that is going off to school, even going back to school, back to high school, that's an athlete, girls playing soccer, girls playing flag football, whatever, even cheer, right? They're taking off their cheer shoes, their feet are hot, they want to put on something, and this is really a recovery sandal as well.
That's a great point.
We don't talk a lot about being a recovery, but that's what Birkenstock is. It has the arch support. It has the toe bar that creates the circulation. So this is really a true recovery sandal, as well as a sandal that you can get wet.
That's a great point. Gymnastics, I wish I had these back in the years ago. Oh, and you feel that difference. Like I said, it's the first time you put them on and you take that first step, and it's like, okay, this is what it's supposed to feel like.
I know.
Right? And we're not used to that because a lot of, shoes do not, especially sandals, have any support whatsoever.
No.
So you're getting that original footbed at this one-day only special price with the 5 flex pays, multiple orders. I'm hearing that over and over again. And they're going to come home to you just like you went to your favorite department store. They're going to come in your Birkenstocks, your box. So if you're gifting these, it's the real deal. The real deal. Right now, we have over 600 people trying to get through.
Oh, wow.
So your best way is to scan that QR scan just to make sure you get your size and your color choice, or shop hsn.com or touch-tone ordering. I don't want you to miss out, and I don't want to rush anyone either, but knowing that 2/3 of our quantity, over 20,000, have already been selected. It's now over 21,000. Yeah, it's a hit, and for good reason.
Yes.
For good reason. If there was a weight in here, I don't even know. Could they weigh this? That's how lightweight.
It's nothing. It actually floats. So that's another really fun fact about our EVA product. It is so lightweight that it floats. We love this because you can take this on vacation, pack this in your carry-on, and you're not even going to realize that it's there. Like, people love this. And so if you see here, I mean, this footbed, it is the exact same footbed that you are getting in, that you see in the traditional Birkenstocks, but you're getting it in the EVA. So you're getting health and wellness benefits in a cute sandal. You get the heel cup, you get the contoured footbed for the arch support, the roomy toe box, which everyone loves. No one wants their toes to feel like kind of pushed together. And then, of course, that raised toe bar. So all of the health and wellness benefits in our traditional Birkenstock in this EVA product. And again, lightweight, pack it. I love taking this to the when I go to get a pedicure. because I don't like that paper, you know, kind of flip-flop thing that they give you.
With the whole toes
a
and the
pair
things.
always stays in my car. A pair is always at the front of my door. When I walk the dog, I just slide it on.
Right.
I mean, these are so lightweight, and they're such a great price that you can have multiple pairs in multiple places.
Yeah, and why not? Treat yourself, and I'm so glad to see that. I know we have a clock up on the screen. As we mentioned, we launch our today's specials every night at midnight, and over 21,000, and it's only, what's it? I don't even know what time is it, 1:30? Yeah, about 1:30 here on the East Coast. And yes, we are over now 2/3 of our quantity spoken for. So I'm so happy for you. And you know, you were mentioning school.
Right.
You know, girls in the dorm, you know, going back and forth to the shower. I mean, they can shower in these. You can actually keep these on as you shower. I like wearing these at the beach. I love the sand, but sometimes that gets a little bit messy. And
it can get hot.
It gets hot.
It's really hot.
And it can be abrasive. So it's perfect. I can walk in the side, you know, right at the beach, right there at the water. Doesn't matter.
Right.
If you get them dirty, who cares? Spray them down. You know, it's like they thought of everything, but we go back to the fact that it's the original Birkenstock footbed.
Yes.
It's original from
1774.
Gee whiz.
I know, a really, really long time. I don't think another footwear company can say that. And you know, it's Birkenstock is tried and true. We've, you know, stood the test of time, and it's all because of the footbed. That has never ever changed, which is great. So again, you know what you're getting when you buy a pair of Birkenstock. You know you're getting all the health and wellness benefits inside of the shoe. And again, the footbed never changes. All we do is change the uppers, and then the footbed remains the same. So it's always consistent, and consistency is key, especially when you're thinking about footwear. You want to make sure when you buy a pair of shoes, you know how it's going to feel. You know that you're going to be comfortable. And if you're a comfort brand, you need to be comfortable. There's a lot of comfort brands where I don't know if they're as comfortable as they say. Birkenstock has not changed over the years. That means we're really doing something right.
You're not kidding. You can see there where I do have curled toes. They're not the prettiest things, but this enables them to stay flattened, which it makes all the difference in the world. I'm just so happy because I'm going to be with you for a few hours today. I get to wear my Birkenstocks.
I know, right? Isn't that
all
nice?
day long, Courtney. Yeah, it's wonderful.
You always feel good.
I always feel good. You bet. It's a treat. All righty. So there it is in that beautiful purple fog. Again, that is in the Honolulu. That's the thong. You don't worry if you're not a thong person. I want you to slip on, but try the thong too at this value. Honestly, I think you're going to be amazed. Like, I don't even feel that there.
Yeah, exactly. Because it is contoured. We've done it right. We've really kind of shaved it down. So it's something that's going to slide right in between your toes. You really do not even notice that it's there. And the other thing I wanted to mention about the sandal is you see here, these straps come back further on your foot. So what that's going to do is it's going to keep this shoe on, it's going to keep the shoe on your foot, and it's going to really hold you inside of that footbed. Those straps coming back just adds a lot more security to the sandal, which I love as well, because there's nothing worse than, you know, if your feet are wet or if it's raining and you have a pair of shoes and you're slipping and sliding, it becomes a little dangerous, right? And it's annoying, but this strap is going to really, really hold you inside.
One more thing I want to say, if you have bunions, get the Honolulu.
Yeah.
Honestly, because that area is open, and you're, again, promoting good footwear or you know, health every time you wear it.
Right.
So see, this area is open. So that is our final thoughts going into this. With still, I know, hundreds and hundreds of people in the ordering process. I'm so thrilled for you.
Yes.
I'm thrilled that you just happened to be watching HSN today and said, wait a minute, Birkenstock under $30? How in the world is that possible? It's happening, and we're going to keep you updated throughout the hour. But we want to give you, as we mentioned, a sneak peek, because we have a full hour of one of our #1 top-selling fabulous footwear brands, and that's Birkenstock. Yes. So coming up in this hour, if you want to get a head start, or what I recommend is just go to hsn.com, search Birkenstock, and you can see everything. And while you're there, check out our special from London Town. It's one of our #1